I'm Will Sims, and you're watching Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube. All right, Bruno, you're here to American Hostile Championship Wrestling. Dude, I'm going to tell you, good promotion, a lot of good talent here. I know you go to a lot of local shows. You're here at American Hostile Championship Wrestling right now. What you got coming up next, man?
Well, it's a busy month. You know, next week I have got to go to a fan festival, fan convention in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is about 30 minutes east towards North Carolina from Knoxville.
Yeah, you getting on up there.
Yeah, I got to go quite a distance for that. And the following week, I'm in Tupelo, Mississippi for the furniture convention down there. They're having matches. And I'm also in Ripley, Tennessee for Pro Wrestling Mid-South that same weekend. And the following week, I got to go to a 3-day fan fest in Pennsylvania and New Jersey for a great guy named Nick Massey that does promotions up there. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. The only thing I'm not looking forward to, I keep hearing these horror stories about the airlines with delayed flights and canceled flights.
Yes, sir.
I used to fly every week. You know, I'm still with WWE, but I don't travel.
Yes, sir.
Like I did before. So, last time I was on a plane was 3 weeks ago, and I went to the cast meeting for the season 3 of Young Rock. So it's the first time I've been on a plane in over a year. And I flew to LA and back, and man, I'm not used to it anymore. I'm just not. I'm still getting over it. It's been almost a month ago.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah.
I'm not a big flyer either. I'm especially not now.
Right.
I'm a big guy, so it's already uncomfortable. But with all the restrictions now, I ain't big on flying. I'd rather drive. If I can't drive, I don't really want to go.
Well, that's me too, but here's what's funny. I've got now where my lower back is so bad, just driving up here from Memphis, the Memphis area where I live.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. I had to, no joke, I had to stop at Walmart over there in Dyersburg. I come up through Dyersburg and get one of those hemorrhoid donuts to sit on. I'm not even joking. I don't have hemorrhoids, but it just helped relieve my tension in my back. And
You ain't going to be able to tell that story if somebody sees that donut, though.
Oh,
you know, they're going to think, he definitely got the hemorrhoid.
I'm going to say, I'll tell you what, let me drop my drawers. If you really want to see it that bad.
There you go. Get you a first-hand look.
Yes.
Well, Bruno, we're here, like I said, American Hostile Championship Wrestling. One thing I know about you, I've known you for a long time, man, you really like interacting with these young talents coming up. Man, there's a bunch of great young talent right here. A lot of them. This whole company here is one of the top-level companies right now, I believe, in the area.
All right.
What's your favorite thing about working with young guys?
Well, you know what? If a young guy wants to learn, he's willing to listen, and wants to know how to improve his stature in the business, his match, his knowledge or whatever, man, if they got that right attitude, I'm only too happy to give back. I mean, the business has given me my life, you know.
Yes, sir.
I got my house, my property, everything I own came directly from this profession. So if I can help somebody that wants to learn and pay their dues the way I did, I'm more than happy to. There's 2 words I just don't like, and I hope a lot of young guys hear me when I say this. It ain't just for me, for any veteran that's been in the business a long time making a living, such as myself. There's 2 words we don't want to hear. After we give somebody some advice or constructive criticism, don't ever say, yeah, but. Never. If I'm telling you something, it ain't because I want to hear
yes, sir.
my own jaws flapping. It's because I'm trying to help you. You shouldn't have did this and that in the ring. Yeah, but. No yeah, but. There's no yeah, but. It's, okay, well, tell me why. And then I'll explain to you why you shouldn't have done that.
Yes, sir.
Never say, yeah, but somebody knows what they're talking about. And that's just, nobody's done it. I'm not pointing my finger at anybody. I'm just saying, you know, that's the 2 words that I can't stand. If I'm trying to help somebody, you know. Now, before when you're going over your match, if somebody says, okay, I want you to do a double flip off the top rope, just say, don't say, yeah, but I can't do that. Just say, sir, I appreciate it. I can't do that. That's a move I'm not comfortable doing. I might hurt myself or the guy I'm working with. That's acceptable. But as far as we want you to go out there and do this, this, and this, no, I don't want to do that. No, that's unacceptable. You know, just things like that.
Yes, sir. I know that firsthand. That's one thing that I was taught is if you don't know how to do something, you don't think you can do it, There's no harm in saying, hey, never done it, don't think I can do it. It's better to do that than go out there, try to do it, mess up the whole match.
Or hurt yourself or the guy you're in the ring with.
Exactly. Bruno, if you got one piece of advice, period, for a young guy just trying to break in this business, what's the one thing, the most important thing you think a young guy should know?
Well, you know what? Obviously, without saying, you have to learn what to do in the ring, of
yes,
course.
Sir.
Know the moves, know the basics, learn how to do the lockup, the headlock, the armbar, whatever, before, and the bumps. That's really goes without saying. Learn the basics before you learn how to do suplexes and power bombs and whatnot. Okay, but the main thing is, because that goes without saying, if you don't know how to do the moves, you don't have any business in the ring.
Yes, sir.
But what you asked, the one thing I would say, psychology. Understand not just how to do the move, when to do the move, and when not to do the move, and why.
Yes, sir.
That's the main thing. See, watch some of the best. Watch Jared King Lawler. Watch the Magnificent Morocco. Watch Jeff Jarrett. Watch, there's so many there. Just Brett the Hitman Hart. So on and so on and so on. Watch the guys that made a lot of money and drew a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people don't stop and think about this. The one guy who had the most textbook basic match every night, that was the most over guy in the history of the business, nobody's even in second place, and that's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is the Elvis Presley or the Beatles of our profession. Now you watch his match. All Hogan ever did was sell, sell, sell. So when he did that, he got 30,000 plus or more people every night standing on their feet about to come unglued just by doing this. Because he sold, and he came up and he started hulking up. My God, there wasn't anybody in that, wherever, arena, auditorium, stadium, that was in their seat. Because he had the people. And as big as Hogan was, 6'8", 320 or whatever in his prime, he sold like a little guy. He wasn't trying to be a killer. He wanted you to feel sorry for him.
That's
sympathy.
right.
And by God, when he waggled that finger, by God, there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
That was his strap drop, huh?
That was his strap drop, exactly. And Hogan will tell you, he learned psychology in Memphis. It was his first break in the business, Memphis. Hogan will tell you that. So I tell you, young guys, watch the best. Hogan, Lawler, the Magnificent Morocco, different ones. And that's how you learn. That's how you learn. You don't start off being Shawn Michaels. You don't start off being Rey Mysterio. You start off with the basics.
All right, folks, there you go. You heard it from a wrestling legend, Downtown Bruno. That's been another episode of Bullshitting with Buster, Downtown Bruno Part 2. And Bruno, why is that?
Hey, it's like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes.